Have you ever looked at the ingredients in your favorite candy or cereal and noticed those bright, bold colors? Did you know that those colors might be causing more harm than just making your food look good? Today, I'll be discussing 3 key points. First, I will explain the most commonly used artificial food dyes and their widespread use in processed foods. Then, I will explain the health risks associated with these dyes. Finally, I will share what health organizations like the FDA have to say about their safety. To begin, let's take a look at what artificial food dyes are and where they are most commonly found. Red 40, yellow 5, and blue 1 are some of the most common artificial dyes. These can be found in everything from candy to soft drinks, and even your favorite snacks. In fact, these dyes are in countless everyday products, and you'd be surprised at how many things you consume that contain them. Most of the time without us even realizing it. For example, if you look at products like Kool-Aid, M&Ms, and even some yogurts, you'll see that they're filled with artificial colorings, all contributing to the vibrant colors. These dyes are synthetic chemicals that are designed to enhance the food's visual appeal, and they add no nutritional value, and they're purely for a cosmetic look. Now that we know where these food dyes are found, let's move on to why their presence in our food might be a serious concern. Some people tend to be more sensitive to these dyes and experience allergic reactions like rashes and respiratory issues. These reactions are not always immediate, and they make it harder to find the cause. Most concerning are the effect of these dyes on children. Numerous studies, including one funded by the UK's Foods Agency, have shown that food dyes like Red 40 and Yellow 5 can make hyperactivity and behavioral issues in children worse, especially those that are already diagnosed with ADHD. Another serious concern is the potential link between food dyes and cancer. Again, Red 40 and Yellow 5 have been linked to cancer in animal studies. While human studies are still in the progress, the data so far raises red flags about the long-term safety of these synthetic chemicals. With continuous consumption of foods containing dyes, there is growing concern about the long-term effects, which could include chronic illnesses and even potential genetic mutations. Knowing these risks, you might be wondering what is done to regulate these dyes and protect public health. That brings us to our final point. While the FDA allows certain dyes in our foods, it is important to note that some dyes, such as Red 30, have already been banned in certain products due to their carcinogenic properties. In contrast, some countries like the UK and other countries in the European Union have also adopted a much stricter approach. They have either banned or severely limited the use of certain fruit dyes, and even sometimes require warning labels on foods containing them. Many health experts argue that the FDA's limits are outdated and not strict enough to ensure public safety. They suggest that more research should be conducted and stronger regulations should be put in place to limit exposure to these dyes. The debate is ongoing, but one thing is clear: the lack of a conclusive and safe threshold highlights the need for more thorough research and precautionary action. Thank you.